Hi, welcome to Coffee with Caitlin, your favorite morning talk show. Today, I will be interviewing one of pop culture's rising stars, rapper Young Europa.
Yo, sorry I'm late. I was just in the studio with my bros, Io Diddy, Big Callisto, and the Notorious Gan. We were recording some sick tracks.
That's alright, come sit, we have so much to talk about.
Sounds dope, let's get to it.
So everybody's wondering, after your quick rise to fame, how were you discovered?
Well, my dad knew a guy named Galileo Galilei who was big in the talent industry back in the 1600s. He was willing to introduce me to some labels, but it took a while for them to actually check me out.
What labels were interested in you? Was this when your career really took off?
Well, I had 4 labels check me out before I really rose up to fame. In the 70s, I had Pioneer 10 and 11 and Voyager 1 and 2, some very sick labels check out my music, but it wasn't until the late 90s and early 21st century that someone actually decided to sign me.
So who ended up signing you?
One of the dopest labels ever, the Galileo Space Probes, decided to work with me on my music after seeing my potential.
That's awesome. So everybody's talking about your new album, The Ocean Below. Can you tell us about some of the tracks and what inspired them?
Well, the album name was inspired by first impressions and vice versa. I've often found that people find my exterior icy and cold, but what they don't understand is that there is more to a person than what you can see on the surface. Even though I may seem mean and icy when you first meet me, there is the potential for oceans and life below, which is a metaphor for all the aspects of my personality that people don't see.
Wow, that's interesting. So moving on, I know a lot of people are obsessed with your newest single, Cracked Surface, including me. Do you mind telling us the meaning behind it?
Of course. In this industry, it is hard to stay close to the top. Everyone has ups and downs, similar to tidal forces. Sometimes when I go through these ups and downs, it can really affect my confidence, and I feel like it cracks my surface, or in other terms, the way people view me.
Who would have thought a talented person like you would have similar experiences as your audience? Oops, looks like we're out of time. Thank you so much for joining us today on Coffee with Caitlin. We look forward to discovering your new music in the future.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.